Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an absolutely shocking chess video. Some of you got into chess since the pandemic began or after the Queen's Gambit. Some of you are just getting chess recommended videos in your YouTube algorithm because we've been hit with a giant cheating scandal over the past few weeks. I'm going to give you a timeline of events, and today we also had a gigantic, shocking, dramatic plot twist, which we will get into. I hope this video will touch on everything about the scandal and answer any questions. Those of you that are new to chess, by the way, and getting just all of this recommended to you, hi, I'm Levy, GothamChess. I have a lot of videos for beginners. You should definitely check them out. Chess is a great game, minus cheating scandal. So, September 4th, 2022, Hans Niemann, Magnus Carlsen, play in a chess tournament in St. Louis called the Singfield Cup. Hans Niemann is 19 years of age. He is a rising American prodigy. He's had a lot of great success playing chess his whole career, and especially after the pandemic ended and we were allowed to play chess again. Magnus Carlsen, the perennial world champion, he's been one of the best players of all time, you could argue. He has been the world #1 for over a decade. Hans beats Magnus, okay? The very next day, Magnus withdraws from the tournament, something he has never done in his career. He puts out a tweet saying he's enjoyed playing in St. Louis, he hopes to be back in the future, and a clip of Jose Mourinho, who is a football manager, that says, "I cannot speak more. If I speak more, I will be in big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble," okay? The whole chess world exploded because that is basically an insinuation that he left because he thinks that there is something suspicious about Hans Niemann. Now, the chess world for 24 to 48 hours was completely on its edge. Nobody knew what to do. What the heck is going on? Hans Niemann then gives an interview 2 rounds later, and he says, "I did cheat. Not against Magnus. Not over the board, but I have cheated online in the past. I have cheated when I was 12 and 16 years of age. It was extremely embarrassing. I lost friends because of it. It was a low point in my life, but I will not, and I have not cheated live over the board," okay? Now I'm going to get into a little bit more before I give you today's update. Today they played again, September 19th. 15 days after that initial incident, they played in an online event that they had agreed to play in already. So it's not like they were seeded into this event just willy-nilly. They had agreed to play already, and this is how the game went. This is the game. Magnus Carlsen resigned after playing 1 move. Okay, this is extremely disturbing. If you don't understand what this means, this is a shocking, shocking revelation. And for the remainder of today's video, I'm not going to spend 30 minutes analyzing a 1.5 move game. I am going to give you the background of the entire situation. I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to give you a theory and an opinion. Because even though I know insiders in the world of chess, I don't know a whole lot. I don't speak to the parties involved. I don't speak to a lot of the things that go on behind the scenes. I do my thing right here, and I bring chess content to you. Let's begin. I've actually written an outline, and I want to get into every single one of these points. Okay, what is cheating in chess? To cheat in chess, you use the assistance of a stronger chess machine. Stockfish, Komodo, doesn't really matter. And that information is relayed to you. Newbies need to cheat every single move. Okay, they might not see basic things on a chessboard. They need to be told every single move, that kind of information. Top players need to cheat 3 times a game. Literally, top players know so much about the position that if you even insinuate that they might be better or worse, they might find the right move, but they really only need to cheat 1 or 2 times. That is the way it works. Now, how do you cheat online versus live? Hans Niemann cheated online, but how on earth could you possibly do it live? Well, online, to be honest with you, it's like disturbingly easy, but that's why there's a lot of fair play on every chess website. You could do it a lot of different ways. You just, right, like in the comfort of your own home. Even if you're on camera, to be honest with you. Even if you're on camera, right? But live, how is that possible? Like, you would need to literally have some sort of device on you, in your armpit, in your shoe, right? God knows. I mean, this cheating scandal, some of you might have known the inserted thing into where, right? Vibrating. But how could you possibly keep your composure face to face, right? You would need some sort of device, or somebody would need to give you signals, okay? That's really it. There's no other way. Online, you could have an iPad right here. You could have something. You could tab switch. But live over the board is a totally different story. Okay? That is what cheating is in chess. Okay? How do we detect cheating in chess? The same way as performance enhancing drugs. That's the best analogy I can give you. If you do not see somebody inject themselves with a substance, what is the only way you can test for it? Physique or taking blood or urine, right? And then comparing that medical data to a comfortable sample size. Well, in chess, we have various computer algorithms that track player performance, so, time spent that they spend on a move, decision making at critical junctures, and how much it deviates from the engine's balance. That's called centipawns, right? The more off the charts you are, the higher the suspicions are. So that is what cheating is in the world of chess, just in case you're confused. What on earth is going on in the chess world specifically, right? Well, the thing is, in chess, you could argue to the end of time that if you have no physical proof that somebody cheated, you don't find any device on them, you don't catch them in a stall out of a bathroom looking at the phone, right? How do you prove it? That, I think, is the difficult thing in this situation. That is why this whole drama is going on. That is what is happening, okay? That is why a chess website has offered Hans Niemann $1 million to play chess naked. I'm not joking. That is literally one of the developments of the chess drama, okay? I want to analyze the facts, and then I want to end today's video with a basic update and overview of my theory, my opinion. What are the facts? Hans has cheated in the past. That is a fact. In his own words, when he was 12 and 16, okay? That is 100% a fact. Now, where that fact gets in a gray area is the fact that Chess.com privately removed Hans from the Chess.com Global Championship after this news broke. That got them backlash because it seemed like they had given him an okay, a forgiveness pass to play in their prestigious event, and after Magnus spoke up, he was removed. But they made a statement and said what Hans said in his interview was not 100% accurate. So Hans said that he's cheated a couple of times. They're saying it might be more, and that's it. But that's so vague. And I'm sure there are legal implications involved for either party to speak up, right? So we know a fact, but there is a little bit more that we don't know about that fact. And what else do we know? We don't know much. Hans has played a lot over the board in the last few years, and he's done extremely well. His games are of a very, very high quality, but so are the games of many other strong juniors, right? But those are our facts. We literally don't know anything else. So here's my opinion and my theory, and this is the way I want to sign off today's video. I think it's fair to be suspicious of somebody who literally self-admittedly cheated online and is now crushing people over the board. Would you agree? I mean, it's fair to be suspicious. What's not fair, and I think this is where, the arguments might start, well, maybe not. I don't think it's fair the way this is being handled by Magnus. That's what I think. I think it's being handled poorly because the way that he's let this develop without addressing a potential investigation behind the scenes is a mistake on his part. That's what I think. Because the truth is, if Hans is ultimately found guilty of cheating, this could have been handled 1,000 times better. If you can't prove that, and you can't really prove you're not cheating. Does that make sense? You can't prove a negative, right? So should Hans somehow, should it be proven he's not cheating? This is not good. This is really, really bad. Really bad. Magnus has a chance to make this right based on the result of the ultimate decision or drama or whatever's going to play out. But he also needs to make a statement now, and his window of time is decreasing. Now, there might be legal implications. He might have to speak to the correct parties to get that statement out there. We need a statement. If he has evidence where there is smoke, there is fire. He does not have any physical proof that Hans Niemann has cheated, but he has enough circumstantial evidence that he can bring it to the table. We need that right now. We need that right now, and I think the window of time for that is running out. Did Hans cheat in St. Louis in the game against Magnus? We may never know. We truly may never know. Did he cheat for 1 move, 2 moves, 0 moves? The truth is nobody knows. Many people have said that he has not, that he did not, and it was just Magnus's paranoia that brought his downfall. That is another element of all this. If you play somebody who you think is cheating, it's going to affect your playing style ultimately, right? So, is Hans guilty? Is Hans innocent? What is going to be the aftermath of all of this stuff that is happening depending on that result? This is shocking. The chess world is rattled. I'm rattled. This is stressing me out. We need Magnus or Team Magnus or somebody to say something right now because this can't go on much longer. A man's career, a man's mental health is at risk. The legacy of the world chess champion and arguably the best player ever is at risk. The state of chess is at risk. This is not a good situation. We need something to resolve itself, and we need it soon. I hope I've said everything that I set out to say in the beginning of this video. I hope I presented everything to you in a fair way. What's happening right now is not okay, and it needs to be fixed. Something needs to be brought to light. The truth or the lack thereof needs to be shown. And we gotta get a move on, folks. Time is running out.